Something is stirring in the world. It's in the headlines and the whispers between world leaders, a tension that feels ancient, yet new. Thousands of years ago, the prophet Ezekiel described a future invasion of Israel. He spoke of a coalition led by a mysterious figure, Gog, of the land of Magog. This leader would gather a vast army against a restored Israel, a people brought back to their land. The invasion would come when Israel is living in apparent peace, dwelling securely. Gog's confederacy includes Persia, Cush, Put, Gomer, and Beth Togarmah nations, united by a dark purpose to plunder Israel. But the prophecy says God will intervene, defending Israel with supernatural force. This isn't just an ancient story. People today are watching world events and seeing echoes of Ezekiel's vision. Nations are forming alliances, tensions are rising, and the names Ezekiel mentioned are back in the news. The prophecy describes a hook that draws Gog and his armies into conflict. Many wonder, are we witnessing that hook being set right now? This is not a small skirmish. It's a global event with spiritual consequences. Ezekiel says the world will know that God is Lord, a final, undeniable statement. So when we watch the news, we may be seeing ancient words come to life. The storm Ezekiel saw on the horizon feels closer than ever. It demands our attention and our understanding. Who are these nations in Ezekiel's prophecy? Scholars have traced the ancient names to modern countries. Gog from Magog, chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, most point north of Israel, to Russia. Ancient historians linked Magog to the Scythians who lived in what is now Russia and Central Asia. Meshech and Tubal are associated with regions in modern Turkey and southern Russia. Then there's Persia, today's Iran, openly hostile to Israel and growing closer to Russia. The prophecy also names Cush and Put, regions now known as Sudan, Ethiopia, Libya, and parts of North Africa. These are areas of turmoil, easily drawn into larger conflicts. Gomer and Beth Togarmah are linked to Turkey and Eastern Europe. The coalition Ezekiel described points to Russia, Iran, Turkey, Sudan, and Libya. Nations increasingly aligned against Israel. The ancient names are forming a modern block of power before our eyes. The Bible said these nations would unite, and now we see it happening. The Shanghai Cooperation Organization, led by Russia and China, recently welcomed Iran as a full member. They conduct joint military drills and build economic partnerships to challenge the West. BRICS, once an economic group, now includes Iran, Ethiopia, and Egypt, names straight from Ezekiel's list. These alliances create a platform for deeper cooperation away from Western influence. Israel is watching closely. On one hand, Israel is stronger than ever, advanced military, powerful technology, and new alliances through the Abraham Accords. This sense of security matches Ezekiel's description, Israel dwelling in unwalled villages, feeling safe. But this very confidence could be what draws Gog's envy and aggression. The better things seem for Israel, the closer we might be to the prophecy's fulfillment. A nation gathered from exile, living in perceived safety, a safety that may soon be shattered. What does this mean for us? The world feels tense, the headlines echoing ancient warnings. For people of faith, it's not just about fear, it's about seeing a divine plan unfold. If the prophet's words are true, then history is not random. It's moving toward a God-ordained conclusion. This perspective turns fear into faith, anxiety into anticipation. It's not about predicting dates, but recognizing the season and understanding the signs. Russia's power, Iran's aggression, Turkey's role, Israel's restoration, all these threads are weaving together. It's a call to be awake, to pay attention to world events with spiritual significance. In the book of Luke, Jesus said, "When these things begin to take place, straighten up and raise your heads, because your redemption is drawing near." The end of the story is not destruction, but redemption. A call to look up and hope.